What's good, guys? You got Dom here, and I'm going to be bringing you an OU live today. I'm doing a bunch of bulk recording today because I have 2 days off and I have to work, and I might be getting a new job, better job too soon. So I'm trying to get as much as I can recorded done, but this will go up tomorrow, which is Tuesday, I guess. For you guys, today should be Monday, unless I'm forgetting something. So today I'm going to be bringing you some heat. We got OU. It's lead Zoroark with the. I think I changed it to Life Orb on here. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, so Life Orb Zoroark, SD Sucker Punch, knockoff, low kick. It's actually a really nice lead for hitting mons. It just struggles with like landers and whatnot, but it's actually pretty good. And then I got Calm Mind Gardevoir. It used to be the Will-O-Wisp Wish Protect set, but I just decided that this team struggles a little bit with Heatran, so I'm just gonna bump up the power there. We got Specs Keldios, that speaks for itself. We got it's like a utility Ferrothorn. I know it's probably would be better if I had Protect over like Thunder Wave or something, but I like the fact that people will switch things in on it, assuming that it's not a certain set because of that. So it's Power Whip, Stealth Rock, Thunder Wave, Leech Seed, just to slow everything down, so all of my mons that are like in a medium speed tier can easily overtake them. We've got Black Sludge, Offensive, Draco Meteor, Toxic Spike, Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, Dragalgae, and we've got a Sub Calm Mind Raikou. So definitely a fun team. Let's see what we're leading with. We got, seems actually pretty scary. I think what I want to do is lead Zoroark, but make him think it's Dragalgae. Gardevoir, Keldeo, Ferrothorn, Dragalgae. There we go. So I'm gonna SD here because I feel like he won't get up his rocks, because I have no reason not to go for a Draco if I am Dragalge. I feel like he'd go into Metagross, which is that would be splendid. So I guess, oh, awkward. So that tells me that he's actually probably offensive, so I'm just gonna go right for the knockoff. If he's offensive, that'll definitely, it should take him out. Yeah, so he was offensive Garchomp. He knows I'm Zoroark now though, but we got rid of Garchomp, which is actually really nice for the team. I guess his best play here would probably be going into like Thundurus, I suppose, or maybe a Azumarill. I think he doesn't actually know what Dragalge does, and he's like confused. I don't want to say anything. I would rather he just assumed it wasn't. He can maybe kill me with an Aqua Jet, but I guess knockoff is still my best play here. So we're gonna knock off his Choice Band, which we might actually live the Aqua Jet. So he goes for knockoff. We reveal that we're Zoroark, and he's like, oh, that's why. Whoops. So I'm gonna go for Sucker here, because I know he has all attacks because he's not Belly Drum, and he's probably gonna go for the Aqua Jet, and Sucker Punch might take it out, and it does take it out. So Zoroark is putting in work already, right off the bat. I actually did I used this team on a live with my friend Aster J. You should look him up on YouTube. He's a cool guy, very good content. Now I have to wonder if he has BP here, but I doubt he has Home Claw, so I'm still just gonna go for the Sucker Punch, because even if he BPs, I'll outspeed him. I might not be able to take him out just because Mega Metagross is pretty terrifying. In fact, he might be Mega Latios. He goes Kyurem, and I'm gonna knock off here in case he's like sub Kyurem, or actually a low kick. If he's Scarf, I can just bring in Keldeo and blast away with the Secret Sword. So he is Scarf. And like I said, I'll go Keldeo here, and I'll just fire off. Hidden Power. No, I'll Secret Sword. So he goes in a Latios. Do I need this? I'm just gonna Secret Sword again. as we do live. And I'm gonna go right into Ferrothorn here. If he has HP Fire, that's fine, I suppose. We should live 1. I think we're sassy. So he goes for the Side Shock, and I'm gonna get up my rocks, I think, because that'll put pressure on Lottie if he decides to switch out here, and it'll put pressure on Kyurem and Thundurus and limit the times they can switch in. So Lottie is gone. I can go ahead and hit this with the sorry about that, my mom called me. I can hit that with the Leech Seed. So he goes for Focus Blast, and unfortunately he misses. Sorry, I don't know if that Skype actually just came up. It probably did. Sorry about that. And I'm just gonna go for Power Whip. I have no reason not to. I can even just spam Thunder Wave if I want, but I feel like he's still gonna try to hit this Focus Blast, because this is a problem for him. And unfortunately he misses again, as we miss Power Whip. So he gets a little bit of justice there, but he still takes that Leech Seed damage. And if he's Life Orb, he's gonna take even more damage, because we are sassy. We're hitting 319 speed, or Spadef, I mean. Alright, so he does hit it. We take 57% from that. We do a clean 32. That's not bad. And now what I think I want to do is go right into Raikou. Is that the right play? He misses that again. I'm going to go for a sub here, because he's pretty much forced to go right into right for a Focus Blast again, and he's got 3 left. So he's playing with 70% chance misses, plus I'll be able to sub up and not really take more than 25% from him. Plus I'm getting the Leech Seed damage back, and I'm lefty, so I pretty much just stall Thundurus out at this point. Or I'm able to do this, and I'm going to just go for a Calm Mind. Actually, maybe I should Double Bolt. Yeah, I think Double Bolt's the play. 2 good hits are better than 1 big hit, because then I increase the chances that I can paralyze him as well. Yeah, so that was definitely the play. So he does get the boost, so the Thunderbolt might actually be a roll to kill. I'm surprised Metagross is taking that much from a Thunderbolt though. Raikou's not super strong. I mean, it's not weak at all by any means, but still. His only real switch in is Lottie, but Lottie's gonna alright, so Raikou's gonna go right the heck down. I'm pretty much forced at this point to make him. Well, yeah, the Iron Barb should be able to just knock him out. I'll T-Wave just in case, I guess. That Kyurem's actually still looking like a big threat to me. Lottie can't do anything once it comes in. So I think I have to go dragalgae here, and then get up a Toxic Spike, just so I can rack up the damage that Kyurem is doing. Nope, sorry about that. I keep forgetting that Camtasia is not OBS, and it's tracking like everything that comes in this box. And I'm just gonna Sludge Wave. I'd rather get the immediate 12% than the 6% every time. So that's not doing anything to us, as he does get the full para. I'm gonna Sludge Wave again. If he actually preserves this, he's in a good spot. But I mean, he dies to rock still, so he can't really do anything but hope I get parried here. I do not, and I'm able to get that Sludge Wave off, and basically comes down to what move Kyurem decides to go for. If he goes for Ice Beam, we should actually still be okay, because Gardevoir has pretty good Spadef, and I can just hit him with the Hyper Voice. Alright, so he's going to take the poison damage, and he's going to take the rocks damage, and I'm just going to drop a Draco here. I'm hoping he goes for Ice Beam and not for Iron Head, but if he goes for Iron, he might go for Iron Head, hoping to get the flinch, since I'm paralyzed, which will be pretty annoying, not going to lie. That's a totally viable option too. In fact, if he's like adamant, Ironhead could potentially kill. Nah, I won't kill. I've got 216 defense. As he does go for Ironhead, and he does not get the flinch, and we Draco him, and he goes down. So that's looking good for you, boy. We can go. We're at 1375. That's not too bad. We can go ahead and grab another one. See what kind of time we're looking at. The fan is not happy with me. That's 10:30. All right, we should be able to get like 2 or 3 more good battles, depending how fast they go. I think my computer's starting to slow down a bit. So this is a heat team. Nidoking is definitely looking pretty scary here. Spirit, we're pretty weak to Rotom as well. I think I can go lead Raikou. Then we'll go Zoroark, and let's make Keldeo into Zoroark. So that's probably the worst lead matchup I could have gotten. And we don't really have a switch in Nidoking. I'm not really sure how much this was going to be doing for me though, so I'm just going to go for the HP Ice. I'm going to sub up here. As he's going to go for Pursuit, and that doesn't quite break our sub. Oh, he's Infiltrator. Ooh, that's pretty heat. I'm just gonna go for a Thunderbolt actually. No, I'm not. It seems I'm forced to go for a. Does he have Sucker? I know it's like Icy Wind, Rock Tomb, Pursuit. I think the last move is Sucker. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that did nothing. He's AV. That's right. I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt, expecting him to Pursuit again. As we get a crit and actually take him out, so we're actually not in a bad spot now. The Infiltrator kind of hurt him there. Well, me getting a crit is gonna help too. My PC is like screaming. Oh my gosh. I have cranked out quite a bit of stuff from my computer today though, so I can't really blame it. So he's gonna forfeit there, unfortunately. He says GG. So we're making people forfeit with this team. That actually happened a lot in my friend Aster's live too. We're making people forfeit, and we were in like maybe the high 1400s when that happened. So I believe we're still pretty good on time. We're only at 12 minutes, so we can get a couple more in. So he's got a Breloom team, and I just hate Breloom because it is consistently annoying to me. So what I'm gonna do is lead Zoroark, but I'm gonna make it disguised as Ferrothorn. And what that does is make it so if he leads Breloom, well, I guess he would go right for Mach Punch, which is not good for me regardless. I'm gonna Sucker here. Well, actually, I can go for Knockoff. I should be able to live a Flamethrower. Alright, never mind. I guess we went for Sucker. So he'll probably just go into Breloom next, or probably Lopunny. Yeah, so he goes into Lopunny. And I'm gonna go into nothing because this kind of lost its use at this point. So I'm gonna Sucker here. I can still. Whoa. Oh, Drain Punch. Okay, that makes sense. And I'm gonna go into Dragalgae and just fire off a Focus Blast because it will be super effective against him. Oh my gosh, if Dragalgae got something like. If that hits and we kill it, that is awesome. If Dragalgae got like Dragon Dance or something like that, or like Quiver Dance, oh my gosh, Quiver Dance Dragalgae would be so broken. That'd be amazing. So our only real switch into this is Ferrothorn. Do I want to keep this? It's like useful, but it's not useful. I'm just gonna go for Draco. Alright. So that happened, and I can just go into. I think Keldeo and fire off a Hydro Pump because even Breloom doesn't want to switch into a pump. Heatran certainly doesn't. If we miss, that sucks because if he decides to stay in and let Landorus go down, then that's not good. I'm gonna turn on this timer, put the heat on this man. Quagsire, if he's water absorb, I mean that sucks, but it's good for me because it's a lot easier to kill. So he is gonna stay in, and Landorus is gonna go down, which is great because Landorus was actually a pretty big threat to me. I don't want to keep Ferrothorn. What does this do? This beats that. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ferrothorn because Gardevoir can actually beat Quagsire 1v1. It should be able to at least. I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave here. Well, that broke its sash, so that's good. He's forced to go for Mach Punch here. So I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. And once his priority is gone, the Keldeo can just clean up whenever it wants. So he's gonna go into his Heatran. I'm gonna Calm Mind because he can't actually do anything to me. He can get up rocks, that's about it. And rocks will actually, nope, Raikyu's still at good health. I think I was thinking about the other game where it had gotten whittled. He's gonna go for Earth Power, so he might actually be Scarf. No, he's not Scarf. I don't know why I said that. I'm gonna go for Focus Blast, and we hit and that kills, so that is awesome. And we outspeed his Breloom and Hyper. I mean, even if he's unaware, which he should be unaware, I'm pretty sure Hyper Voice is a 2-hit KO easily. Unless he's like max Bidef, which even then, yeah, the 83%. Like that was not even like close to a roll. Obviously not close to a roll, but that was like. That could have OHKO'd almost. And I'm just going to Hyper Voice here. And Mach Punch is absolutely nothing. And we're going to be able to finish it up with a Hyper Voice. So I'm really glad I added Calm Mind over the Will-O-Wisp set. Because, yeah, it definitely just was able to tear through his team. So I'm going to say GG as he's going to leave. That's a good match. We should be in the 1400s now. I didn't look at the ladder. So we're at 1657. So hopefully we can get one more good, like, 7 or 8 minute match. Well, I don't like the matches that go that long, so let's get 2 good, fast matches. And keep it around like 25, 30 minutes. Let's see, so we're going to go up against the first stall team. I'm going to lead Zoroark once again and make it Gardevoir. Let's just get ready to do this. So he does lead Sableye, and I'm going to SD here. He might be expecting this to be Zoroark, but I still feel like it's worth it to go for the Sword Dance because he can't afford to. Alright, I guess he can't afford. So he's going to go right for Calm Mind, and I'm going to go for Knockoff here. I don't know why he would Calm Mind in front of a Mega Gardevoir, though. It takes balls. I'll give him that. Hopefully this misses, as it does not miss. And what we can do is SD again. And knock off again, and we'll just keep him low. We're still at 4th. There's 463 attack. That's not low by any means. In fact, I might even SD again. So he goes for Snarl, and we're just going to go for a knockoff here. We're at 618, so we're back at +2. I think his best play is to just spam recover here, I guess, but at least it'll keep him from. The only problem is now I kind of wasted the spawn because it didn't get any momentum for me. So he's just gonna spam recover, and what I actually can do is just keep this as fodder. So I'm gonna Calm Mind here, hoping he goes into probably Heatran. Gardevoir actually is a huge win con for me here. So he goes directly into Drill. So man's making plays. I feel like this is like Sped Def though, so I'm gonna go for Focus Blast. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hate stall so much, man. That is pretty irritating. Yeah, just for the sake of time, I don't want to pick apart the stall team, so I'm just going to forfeit. And we'll grab one more. Because I don't want you guys to. I don't want to put on my channel like how frustrated I get against stall, because I just am very impatient and I don't like the things he was staying in on and the plays he was making weren't really making sense to me. So maybe it's just because I'm bad. Who knows? But we got a better battle now. It's a little bit more offensive. So once again, I see no reason not to lead Zoroark, and we can disguise it as. Let's disguise it as Keldeo. We'll start that timer. Once again, I'm sorry about the forfeit and all that. I just obviously, I mean, maybe I had a chance to win, but even if I did, I didn't have the patience to sit there and pick through that, especially since I'm recording. If I was just laddering, it would be a different story. I am going to SD here, because I feel like he should go into Lottie, as he's just going to go for Solar Beam. Is this going to take us out? No, it does not. Awesome. And I can just go for a knockoff here. Well, actually, Sucker is probably a better play. Sucker will do a lot more. So he's going to go into that, and I'm just going to low kick this. Actually, getting rid of Ferrothorn is awesome for me, because Ferrothorn is something my team struggles with a little bit. So that is actually a fine trade for me. I feel like he would go into... No matter what he goes into, as long as it's not Weavile, I can actually just lead Dragalgae and be pretty comfortable, because Dragalgae can wall Mega Charizard, which is the beautiful thing. So he goes into Terrakion. I don't really necessarily have a switch into this, but I need this for Zard, because outside of that I don't really have a switch in. I'm just going to go into Raikou. Although I guess his best move against me would be like Earthquake or something, or Stone Edge. So he goes for the Earthquake, and that's going to take Raikou out, and I can go into Keldeo. And I can... I think I can Secret Sword here, because even if he goes Lottie, alright, so we take that out, he stays in. If he had gone Lottie, then I could have just gone straight into Ferrothorn and been fine. I'm actually gonna go into, yeah, I'm gonna go Ferrothorn, get up my rocks. If I lure in the Blastoise, I can Power Whip the shit out of that. I'm actually gonna T-Wave. He could have HP Fire just because it seems like he's a strange offensive set. So we're able to T-Wave that, which is awesome. And I have no reason not to go into Dragalgae at this point, because I can get up rocks on like Weavile or something, and I can keep that for damage. And I'm just going to go right for a Sludge Wave, I think is fine. Sludge Wave should do around like 40% to this, I'd say. And if he were to go into really anything, it's not going to appreciate taking it. So he goes on a Blastoise. And that would have been a 2-hit KO, but I'm just going to drop a Draco on it pretty... did I say drop a Draco? Do I normally say that? Regardless, I'm going to drop a Draco on it. And I could alternatively go into Ferrothorn, so that I keep my switch into... but then I like that for Weavile. I think here, Weavile. So I think, yeah, I'm just going to drop a Draco. He's taking a little bit of time to make his move. Battles. Alright, so we're not lagging. So Draco Meteor is definitely going to take it out easily. He'll probably bring in either Weavile or Latias at this point. And in both cases, I have an easy switch into Ferrothorn. He might Pursuit, which will suck, but we'll be fine, honestly. Probably knock off here. Yep. I'll take that Rocky Helmet and that Iron Barbs damage, and I can just click Stealth Rock here, I think. We might live a low kick. We might. The stab, knockoff, and low kick should do around the same damage. I don't think Ferrothorn is super heavy. So he misses the Icicle Crash, which is unfortunate. And what I can do here is just Thunder Wave. We're going to live and be able to get that Thunder Wave off. We don't get the flinch, and I'm just going to Power Whip. So he's going to forfeit there. Let's see what kind of time we're looking at. We're 24, 41. So let's grab one more battle, actually. I think we can grab one more battle because... of course it's stall. So that's actually probably worst case scenario for me. Shit, man. I'm just going to lead Gardevoir, and we'll make Zoroark Keldeo. So I'm gonna go right directly straight for a Calm Mind, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I'm gonna blast that Chansey with the Side Shock the minute that thing comes in. If he's unaware Cliff, that actually sucks because he probably is unaware Cliff, but we have dragalgae for that. So he goes for Protect, and now he's like, fuck. I'm just gonna go right for a Side Shock. That's gonna hit Clefable for really nice damage, and I'm just gonna Side Shock it again because he can't really do anything but Thunder Wave me, and it's probably a roll for Side Shock to kill, but that is a roll I'm gonna take. And actually, does he spit Def? I could Hyper Voice actually. In fact, I think I will, because that should do more to do Blade than the other move would have done. And I'm gonna go into Ferrothorn, I think. And there he should go into Sableye, and I'm going to just double back into Gardevoir and be right back in the same position I was. So he's going to go right for the Iron Head, and what I'm going to do is double into Gardevoir here. He shouldn't go for it again. That would be a really weird play. Especially if he wants to keep his stall team intact. So he goes for Rest. Does he Sleep Talk? I don't really have a move to hit him with. I'm gonna go into Zoroark. He might stay in if he's like a weird Sleep Talk set. Hope he Sleep Talk. Alright, good. So I'm gonna SD here. She goes Clefable. And that's actually really bad for me. I can at least knock him off. I don't know if he's unaware yet or not. I really want to get my rocks up so I could find out. Yeah, I still think knockoff's the right play. Actually, no. I'm just gonna go hard dragalgae here, because I feel like Moonblast would be his play. Is the Smogon Ladder tournament going back up? Or has it started already? Just so I make sure that they don't screw me over with my choice, I'm going to cancel and click it again. As it appears we're starting to lag a little bit. The computer is under a lot of stress right now, so I'm not surprised about that. So he's definitely taking his time on his play here. So he goes into Quagsire, and I really want to just drop a Draco on this. Actually, I can even get T-Spikes up. And that will force his Avalugg to be toxic, which is awesome for me. Sweet. I feel like he thinks I'm going to want to get the second layer up. So I'm going to go into Keldeo here. No, Zoroark. Because at this point it doesn't matter. He knows which one is which. Or did I take any damage from it? I don't think I did. So he's going to get up his rocks, and I'm just going to go right for the knockoff. Because at this point, even if I have to switch out on Sableye. Alright, so I'm able to knock off the Doublade's Eviolite, so that's awesome. And I'm going to SD here. And I'm going to go for the knockoff again. And this way we'll be able to find out yeah, because we can low kick Avalugg, and that should actually do quite a bit of damage to it. Life Orb low kick from 618 attack. I want to SD again, but he'll probably because he'll come in, he'll be poisoned. I'll get the low kick even if he rapid spins. I'm still in good shape because I really want to find out if that's unaware Magic Guard Clef. It looked like it was probably unaware because I think Psyshock still does around that amount of damage. Like either Psyshock or Hyper Voice does around that amount of damage to Clefable because both hit really hard on both sides of the damaging scales, physical and special. I like keeping this for Chansey. but I still think getting damage with that knockoff is pretty nice here. So he's gonna Will-O-Wisp me, and knockoff should actually kill him, even with the burn, because we're at all it did was put us back at normal attack, because we are +2, and yeah, knockoff should do a good amount of damage. I guess Quagsire is probably his play here, yeah, but we get to poison Quagsire, so that's awesome. And we actually can keep this if we want, just to save it as fodder, and I'm gonna go Ferrothorn here. We don't have hazard removal on the team, which kind of sucks, but we're putting so much pressure on the opponent that he kind of, like, this team's actually easy to pick apart stall. Like, granted, given that I don't give away the mons, it breaks stall. So I'm gonna go right for a Power Whip, and I have to do this just so I can keep Sableye out. So we're gonna find out if this is Magic Guard, and he is not. He is unaware, so that's awesome. So I'm just gonna Leech Seed here. Oh, that sucks, man. And now I'm gonna T-Wave him. No, I'm just gonna go for Power Whip. That way he can't play around with that Sableye. Well, actually he can heal up Sableye because he would just go for Protect. So he goes Avalugg, actually. And I feel I want to get up my rocks here. I'm gonna go for Leech Seed here, or actually Power Whip. Because if he goes Sableye here, trying to stop me from getting rocks up and knowing that he can probably outspeed me. Yeah, so we're gonna be able to get rid of that. So that's awesome. That is definitely awesome. We're actually going pretty far. So he forfeits. We got 32-29, so that's not bad. We actually were able to pick apart the stall team pretty easily with this team. I actually really like it. It's very viable. Dragalgae has a really nice Zoroark counter because they're all running Focus Blast, Holy Beam, and Fire Flamethrower. And Zoroark is just awesome for pressuring teams because you hide it as something that pressures the team, and then more often than not, the thing that you disguised it as is pressured by an actuality Zoroark. So we're able to stop at 14:33, so that's not bad. We're able to recover from that tilt we had earlier. So again, I hope you guys like the team. If you want me to paste spin it and whatnot, I will leave it in the description if you like. I might be doing a couple lives with my friend Rob or Aster. Someone will be around later, so you guys should have some content headed your way. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.